Hello, everyone. If you have a homework number 2, problem number 3, like a 3A and B and C, you have a question for this. Here, I like to go over with you. Homework number 2, problem 3A, -2 times -x times -y, and that is the problem, right? And then since we know a negative times a negative is equal positive. Negative times positive is equal a negative. So we have to apply, the rule, to operate this. Okay. So now, how should we do this problem? Here we have -2 times -x. All right. So here, look, negative and negative, right? So -2 times a negative x, which is equal, because a negative times a negative is equal positive. So that would be 2, right? Positive 2. 2x, right? Positive 2x. And then we have 2 times another negative y, right? So therefore, -2x times a negative y, which is equal -2xy, because positive times a negative, which is equal negative. So that's why we have a negative for this, right? The next problem B, 3B, which is problem 3B, which is 2x minus 3 times a negative y. So therefore, 2x. Now here, you gotta be careful because we have a negative here and we can have negative there. So negative times a negative, which is equal a positive, right? So therefore, x, which is 3 plus 3y, right? Plus 3y. So we have -3. Actually, 3 actually is -3, okay? And then -y, which is -1 times y. So that's why we're -y, okay? So therefore, the answer will be 2x plus 3y, okay? So be careful about integer operation, you have a negative times a positive, which is equal to negative. You have a negative times a negative, which is equal to positive, okay? Now, the last problem, 3C, what's a 3C? 3C is x minus y minus x times a -3, okay? So again, here, we're gonna do the derivative property. So therefore, we take a -3 times y, -3 times a -y, and -x. So therefore, we would get the answer for this. So here, x minus derivative property. So therefore, we have a -3 times y, how many? Which is -3y, okay? -3 times a -x is equal how many? Oh, here, negative times a negative, which is equal a big positive, okay? Positive how many? Positive 3x, all right? So now the next procedure, you gotta be careful because we minus a negative would be equal a positive. Minus a positive will be equal a negative, okay? So that's gotta be careful about the integer operation for this, okay? So here we're gonna finish up this problem. Now here we have x. Okay, now here what we have is negative and negative, right? So therefore it would be positive 3y. Now here negative we have minus positive, which is equal to minus 3x, right? Now next we have like the like terms like this and this we can combine. Now combine together we have negative how many? Negative 2x and plus 3y, and that will be the answer, right? Now if you still have a question for this, let me know, all right, and I will answer you. Thank you.